Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Zim Boys, and today we have a little bit of a hot topic, which is why do people cheat and the reactions from the cheating, the repercussions of the cheating, and why do people then stay in relationships where they cheated on, or why do they leave? So, Mr. Jacob, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, got a bit of a hangover. Last night was just epic, epic, epic. And
Must be nice, eh?
yeah, it was nice. Went to the club with one of my best mates, and it was just lovely. And it got me thinking because, I do have a girl, but when we were at the club, there were fine ladies over there, and some of them wanted like a dance or something. But I have a girlfriend, I had to restrain myself, which got me to thinking really, why didn't I just like go for it when I got chances? Basically, it's because I didn't want to cheat on my girl, and I don't want to break her heart, and I want to be a good boyfriend. But let's talk about why do people cheat? So, Sabari, I'll let you start, and I'll give my own examples of when I actually cheated in relationships and the repercussions that I faced because of that behavior.
Okay. Well, from a woman's perspective, women cheat because the man is not providing something for them. Not to say relationships are transactional, okay? They're not. But obviously, if what way can I put it? Let me put it this way. I'm married. My husband is never home because he's always working. I
Mhm.
never get time to spend with my husband. I'm going to find someone to spend time with, someone to just keep me busy when he's not there. Unfortunately, with women, women never cheat mentally or physically. They do it emotionally. It's out
Oh,
of emotion
oh
when women
man.
cheat. It's because I feel inadequate. I don't feel heard. I don't feel seen. I feel like you're lacking something. You're not loving me enough. I'm going to look for it somewhere else. And usually when you find it, it's exciting in the time. In the moment that is happening, it's exciting, but the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's hardly greener on the other side. That green paint that they put over the grass when it's brown,
Uh-huh.
just a little bit of water can change everything. So yeah, from women's perspective, women cheat out of emotion. They don't cheat out of they cheat out of what they're lacking, what they're not being given.
So right off the bat, you started off with a bit of violence there. You said men and women have different reasons for cheating, and the one that you highlighted, like a man is working hard, he earns a good living, he provides for his family, but his woman will also just cheat on him because of that, like emotional. Did you say
Yes,
because of
he's
that?
not there emotionally.
Because of that emotional connection or lack thereof. That's a very interesting point to raise. But
Hmm.
how does someone justify, doing such kind of behavior and doing such kinds of things to someone who provides for them? And my second question to you is, what do you mean by women cheat emotionally? Because me, I think men we cheat physically. I just see a pretty woman, and to be completely honest, most men, or maybe it's just me, when we see a really beautiful woman,
You want to
we
tap that?
we get these, we get these thoughts in our mind. We start to thinking and imagining things, and to me, it's completely physical, completely physical. So, what do
Mm-hmm.
you mean by emotional? Do you mean like if a woman cheats, it automatically means that they're in love with the person that they are cheating on their partner with?
It's because of the time it's lust. It's not love, it's lust. It's the excitement that you're getting from that person. You as well as the excitement of cheating as well, the adrenaline that you get from it. That's why.
Yeah, it can be quite exhilarating, and just the danger of getting caught lurking behind your back makes it even more attractive. But considering that you're in a relationship, you've built something, I don't know why we risk our relationships just because we want to test something different. I'll use myself.
That's with men. Usually women then start cheating after they've clocked out of the relationship. You could have done something as the man. As I said, I have a working husband. Yes, he provides everything, money, financially, takes care of the kids, if we do have kids, or takes care of me rather. But he's never home. We don't have that emotional attraction towards each other. We don't have that emotional connection towards each other because he's never there. Most of the time, we're always speaking on the phone, or when he's around, he's still busy at work, but at home. So I don't feel emotionally connected to my man. I will start speaking to a random boy or another random man who's got time to talk to me on the phone, to see me. He'll tell me, let's go out for lunch, let's go out for dates. And from that, obviously, lust is going to build because I'm spending 3/4 of my physical time with this person. Obviously, to some extent, I'm going to feel some sort of emotion towards that person. Obviously, it's like, but you know what like turns into lust, and things happen. Grow emotionally onto that person. We start getting intimate. Of course, at first I'm like, oh no, I can't get intimate with you. I've got my man. He's just a friend of mine that I spend my time with. The next thing leads to the other. One day we get drunk. Let's say I get drunk around that friend of mine. We end up kissing. From there, from kissing, it moves on to sexual parts. And next thing, we're intimate. And I might like it. And because he's always there to give me what I want, and you'll not tell me, oh, babe, I'm busy with work right now. I'll call you in about 2 hours. Oh, babe, right now I'm busy with the meeting. We'll talk later. He's always there. I'm going to be emotionally drawn to that person. And that's just how it happens. People cheat. Women cheat.
So it's a lose-lose situation because most women, when they're looking for a partner, especially these days, they look for a so-called high-value man. And the high-value men, to be high value, it means they have to have money to spend on you. You know, that's where their value comes from. That's what they bring to the table. And I myself, you know, I've tried to get with like many girls and many women who turned me down because they thought I wasn't like high value. But then again, you're saying you get a high value man and still cheat on him because, oh my God, it's a lose-lose situation basically.
So you're telling me that your definition of a high value man is a man that that just provides financially?
I think that's how women define a high value man, really, because we can talk about looks and all of that. But in my experience as an African, I've noticed that when we say high value man, we mean someone who has the means to provide you the soft life. And then you're saying,
okay. What about emotionally? What about your personality? What about other things? I once saw this tweet. I saw this tweet and it said, the reason you see a woman only asking you for money maybe because it's the only thing you can provide. If women are to ask you for loyalty, for honesty, for comfort, for care, personality, for humility, you can't provide that.
wow.
The only thing you can provide is money. Wow. So, minus the money, what are you?
What else do you bring to the table?
Are you a kind man? Are you a caring man?
Wow.
Are you a respectable man at the end of the day?
Wow.
So what are you? Are you just the money?
The thing is, for a man to be able to provide for you, they have to work, you know, 8 days a week, not just 7 days a week. So, oh my goodness, it's treacherous out there. It's treacherous. Because for someone who's not a high value man, maybe they have a job at Spar supermarket and they're off work 4 p.m. and their weekends are wide open. But a high value man who has a job and things to take care of will have commitments. And it means that, you know, there's something that will lack. But we expect, you know, the women to just, you know, hold the fort and appreciate what the husband is doing for them. Because what I've noticed is most of these so-called high-value men, I'll just come out and say they don't satisfy their women sexually, which is a damn shame, you know, and it's a damn shame. So you're saying a woman will only cheat or usually cheats because there's that lack of intimacy and an emotional connection.
Yes.
Wow. I think
Yes.
it's the direct opposite, when it comes to men. Because when there are no emotional connections usually. It's just that you see someone and they look sexy, they're beautiful, and you're just like, yeah, I want to do that. But it doesn't mean that, you love your woman any less.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that when women cheat, it actually means there's an emotional connection and they could actually end up falling in love.
Yes. They can fall in love with someone that you think, oh my God, what is she looking for in this person? But the fact that women need to get to know that person, they'll take time to get to know that person. They would start to learn to love that person, but it's mostly lust. I wouldn't say it's love, it's lust. It's lust because you're happy in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You're not considering everything else, other repercussions, what's to come. Can he then provide for me if I'm to leave my partner? You're not considering all that. You're considering what you're getting in the moment.
Yeah.
So
yeah, go on.
It's a little bit, I don't know, man. I wish women would be like men when they cheat.
Oh my
God. I wish women would be like, oh, that's a cute man. I want to tap that. But no, they're like, oh, that's a cute man. Let me get to know him on a personal level.
Oh my goodness. It's hard out here. So
it is.
When you get into a monogamous relationship, it's expected that you shouldn't even have thoughts about other, people, be it a man or a woman. You shouldn't have that. And it really hurts deeply when someone who you think you're in a monogamous relationship with actually cheats on you. So let's get to the second phase of our talk. How do you react? How do you feel when someone cheats on you? Because I always like to use myself as an example. Couple of months ago, maybe weeks, I don't know. I met this lady, we got to talking, and then, basically I cheated. And I'm trying to get into the mental headspace of my girlfriend. Like, how did she feel? How does it feel as a woman when someone cheats on you? And why is it that when men cheat, it's not easy, but they can come to forgive you for cheating? But when men get cheated on, sometimes it's tragic. They can self-delete, they can divorce you or break up with you and all of that. Why is it women find it easy to forgive when men cheat? My second question is, how do you feel when your man cheats on you? When you find out, how does it feel? Can you describe the emotions that you go through?
Okay, with your first question, why is it accepted? Because society allows it. Society allows men to see other women. Society says there's 3 women to each and every man. So it's allowed for the man to cheat. It's blasphemous for a woman to cheat. Why? It's taboo. God knows why it's taboo. But for a man to cheat, for a man to be polygamous, it's fine. And coming back from our parents, our grandparents, a woman is taught to accept.
To just accept and just know that men are like...
Yes, we're taught to just accept.
Oh my goodness.
Can you see me?
I can see your name, but I can't see your face. All right, I can see you now.
So I'm saying women are just taught to accept. You're taught to just accept and allow what's going on.
Yeah.
You can't say anything. You just have to say, okay. In our Shona language, we just forgive and we move on. And it's always because our parents or grandparents would say, as long as the man is providing for you, as long as you're not lacking in your home, you don't have to care about anything else that he does. But that's not fair. I'm in a relationship with this person. I have to care what they do. I have to care because what they do affects me. If my man is to cheat on me, I'm very angry because from a woman's perspective, it's what am I lacking that he's looking for out there?
Definitely.
What is it that I can't provide for him that he's finding out there? You get?
Yeah.
So now you start feeling inadequate, you start feeling less of yourself, and you're like, oh my God, I'm not enough for him. I'm not good enough for him. I'm not the one for him. That's why he's cheating. But, you know, with growing up and stuff, I've learned to think from a man's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Men cheat because
think like a man.
For a nice toy.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to play with that toy and see how that toy works. If he doesn't like the toy, he's going to leave it. If he likes the toy might stick around for a little longer.
So basically, you're saying it is in our nature as men to just cheat and do all of that.
Unfortunately, it is, because that's what society has told you. That's how you guys have been brought up.
So why then do we try to be monogamous when nature says, you know, I tend to wonder. But being a man, if a woman cheats on you, you know, it's the most heartbreaking experience. Like I've seen this video maybe 2 weeks ago of a man who self-deleted because a woman was cheating on him. It chips away at your manhood when a woman cheats on you, you know. You feel.
But what causes that woman to cheat on you? What caused that woman to cheat on you? It's funny how a man can cheat on his girl 3-4 times and she still stays. She cheats once and is thinking, oh my God, my life is over. No, take me to Jesus. I can't do this like anymore. What is it? What is it with men?
Yeah, it basically takes away from your self-esteem as a man, you know. It really chips away. And just the thought of someone holding, kissing your woman it's too much to bear, you know. It's too much to bear.
It's not too much to bear on our end as well.
Then why do you forgive so easily? Then why?
Because that's what we're taught. Our parents teach us to forgive. Unfortunately, our parents teach us to forgive. Our parents teach us, no, you have to be a good woman. You have to love your man. So.
Yeah, so I think like our culture should evolve to make these things like open. Like in Western cultures, they have open relationships. We don't do that like in African culture. Mm-hmm. So maybe we should just do that to avoid like the harm that comes from feeling awful, horrible, feeling betrayed when someone actually cheats on you. And what I've noticed is men, we use 3 strategies. We have the fuckboy strategy, the chad strategy, and the simps. The fuckboy is someone who looks very pretty, they're handsome, you know, and stuff. And they get mostly any woman that they want. And they pretend, or they're actually soft, loving, understanding, good listeners, etc. And when that guy gets cheated on, he will just say, it was just physical, blah, blah, blah. And then we have the charts, you know, these guys, they're like the real men. He's the kind of guy who's like paying your rent, so you can't leave him, you know. So sometimes I think also the simp, or that one will never, ever, 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 ever cheat on you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say. So the reason why men actually cheat, according to my own analysis, is because we can get away with it. So I think as women, yeah.
That's very true.
as women, you have a job to play to change this culture, you see. You have a big role to play to change this culture. Because if I know I can get away with it, I'm going to do it. But it's tough. It's tough. So when you get into a relationship...
The man, it's always, hey, you want to disrespect me? Yeah, am I not providing everything for you? But that's not all that we need. We don't need you to always just provide for us. Okay, where are you emotionally? Are you in this relationship emotionally? Where are you in every other aspect? Sexually as well? Are you in a relationship sexually as well? I mean, because if you can't provide for me at home, sexually and emotionally, why are you so able and so willing to do it out there?
So basically, women, you guys, you get into relationships just knowing that eventually it will happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
One way or the other, your man will cheat. But if a man respects you, one thing I've learned, if a man respects you enough, you'll never find out about his cheating. If he doesn't respect you, you'll find out.
You guys dig up evidence. You dig and you
Okay, there's that exception that we'll dig it up and we'll find it.
Hmm.
But that's only because I've gone hunting. But a man can cheat for as good as a year and I'll not find out about it. A man only lets you know about his cheating, I think, when he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore or when he just totally disrespects you.
I can't agree with you more. Oh my goodness.
When he totally disrespects you, he totally doesn't care about you anymore, and he thinks you're no longer his girl or you're no longer worthy enough for him, he will let you find out about him cheating. But if he respects you, if he loves you, and he still wants to keep whatever you guys have going on, he will definitely not cheat on you, not let you find out. He will cheat, but he will not let you find out.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for a good talk. If you have any comments, just leave them down there. Let's hear your opinions and thoughts, or even stories of, when you get cheated on. I know it's a traumatic experience, but we need to talk about it. Is the solution open relationships? I really don't know. Because by default, then if you expect your man to cheat, you're basically in an open relationship. So like the video, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down there.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh my.